I suppose this is a consequence of technology. I mean, the beauty of technology is you're connected all of the time. The downside of that is humans are not designed to be connected all the time. Working quicker, faster, harder to get better results, sort of it had become a competitive advantage, but not good for people. What technology is designed to do is to take out the routine work and allow people to do the non-routine work, which is the creativity and the innovation. It's what we were designed to do with our billion years of evolution. But as we transitioned towards that, we sort of ended up replicating our technology, the fact that it's consistent and it runs quick and produces results most of the time. And so when we show up like technology, then our bodies don't cope well with that. Being on call all the time kind of wrings out the life out of you. Anything that's magical and great that's going to help you achieve great results has been sort of squeezed within an inch of its life. And so you can't keep repeating that.
Right. So you spoke about this idea of peaks and troughs. Can you give me a little bit more detail about what you mean there?
So when we look at productivity or high performance, one of the key elements that is a success factor to that is ensuring that your day has peaks and troughs, so that you've got a beginning, a middle and an end, and then you recover ready for the next day. What we're not designed to do is pump out a major day and then go, oh, I'll just rest tomorrow. So you can't pinch your cognitive capacity from tomorrow and next week and just spend it all in one day. It works in 24-hour lots. As humans, we need rest and recovery built into that. So we can only really do short windows of that high focused time. But of course, during that time, if we stretch it out and we're reacting to multiple tasks, all that does is diminish how effective we can be. So we end up, a bit like pizza dough, we end up sort of stretching out what could be achieved in 45 minutes, an hour over a day, because we've shoved other tasks in. And so we need to rethink around, all right, what do we need to achieve today, this week, this month, this year? And then how are we going to spend our time? What we're looking at is, how do we get the biggest impact? How do we solve this problem? How do we get that result? And going, all right, how do I structure my day and my week? What do I do to set myself up for success? What is the difficult focused work that I'm going to really put my shoulder into? And then what am I doing for the tail end of the day to then finish off all of those smaller nitty gritty, email pop-ups, phone calls, and then transition our bodies into rest and recovery and into a quality sleep there.
What are some ways that you as a leader, aside from building in peaks and troughs, can encourage your team to prioritize their well-being when you've got this looming idea of high performance as well?
So when we think about high performance, you think of an athlete. So athletes have a very structured routine and methodology to go and achieve goals. Have we got enough clarity on the program of work so that we can go about delivering that? And then with the leadership interface or the checks and balances, do we have the right level of those without stifling the innovation and creativity? Is there a certain amount of choice within reason so that you can start to sort of adult your way in the workplace? I need to achieve this by this time, but how I get there, how much freedom do I have within that to really explore and be creative? A level of agency and having the right resources and tools and having connected relationships. That can have a real positive protective effect. If you can leverage collectively people solving problems or delivering work, you're likely to get better outcomes.